Hey everyone, Joe here with Candid the Movies. This time I'll be talking about the Netflix exclusive show called You. And this time I'll just be doing season one because I am getting caught up on You. So I am kind of tardy to the party. I'm kind of late on this one, but I'm catching up because there are new seasons to watch. So I just got through season one and two. So I'm going to do season one right now. Then I'll immediately do season two right after this one. But they do have a few different, people as cast members in season one than they do in season two. So in season one, it stars Penn Badgley, Elizabeth Lail, Luca Padovan, who is a very impressive young actor, um, Zach Cherry, who is probably one of the guys who I see all the time, but never really knew what his real name was. He was just that guy from that thing, but now I'm seeing him more and more, and that man can act. And Shay Mitchell. So Penn Badgley plays a bookstore clerk named Joe Goldberg, who is, I'll just give it to you straight, a sociopathic stalker slash serial killer who leaves all types of wreckage behind him wherever he goes. And he believes himself to be a vigilante, even though he never uses that word, but he feels himself to be good, whereas the rest of the world um, are kind of not so great, which hence the reason why I call him a sociopath. This guy um, believes himself to be above and beyond everybody because he's not on social media, that he likes to read books and doesn't get caught up in all this entertainment stuff, doesn't go around taking selfies or quote unquote look to others for validation, even though he very much does, because all he's doing is becoming a slave to love. And his love is dangerous. His love is not the type of love that you need in your life. He's a really bad guy. So I was going to compare him to Dexter, but he is not like Dexter in that way. The fact that, he isn't really doing all of the killing that he does on people that are bad people, people who are like stalkers or people who are, um, you know, creeps or people who have been known to have some sort of murderous history themselves. No, he is destroying the lives of innocent people. Um, and no person is perfect. There are no good guys, but Joe is clearly not a good guy. Joe is a bad guy. And, but we see the story through his perspective. He is the protagonist, but he is definitely not the good guy. I found myself not rooting for him, wanting to see the people in his life get away from him because he is very dangerous. But unfortunately, a number of them did not, and somebody ends up being framed. And um, I mean, this show is drama, romance, a thrill ride. It's got crime in it, and so I'm truly enjoying it as I go through it. It's just that somebody got to stop Joe, man. This guy is unhinged, and I don't know what the reasons. As far as when it comes down to season one, you don't really see what the reasons are for him to be this way, but somebody got to stop Joe, and yeah. So overall for this season, though, I would give it a uh, probably a solid B plus. Um, there were some holes in the story. Um, Some of it didn't make sense to me as to how he didn't get caught. Aside from, I mean, he literally said it that aside from him being a somewhat privileged white man, I don't even believe that they would be able to get through with some of the things and get away with some of the things that he got away with, because he may be a privileged white male and may not necessarily be seen as a criminal straight off the bat, but he has no power. He's not wealthy. He's only slightly charming. So that part was really confusing for me as to how he was able to pull all of these things off. It doesn't make any sense. But down in the comments below, let me know what you all thought about season 1. I've been Joe with Candid at the Movies. Please click that like, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell. Thank you all for the subscriptions. We're almost at 450, so I'm looking forward to our next giveaway. And I'll be right back with season 2 in the next few minutes. Y'all take care. Peace.